We have never been more connected, and we have never been worse at bonding. You can reach anyone, anywhere, at any time. You can see their thoughts, their photos, their relationships. You can even watch them sleep. But when was the last time you felt deeply understood? When was the last time someone saw you without performance, without editing, without distraction? Loneliness is not just the absence of people. It is the absence of emotional depth, and something is eroding our ability to create it. This is not about technology alone. It is not about dating apps. It is not about social media. It is about something more fundamental. We are forgetting how to attach. Deep connection is not constant communication. It is not shared interests. It is not chemistry. It is not convenience. Deep connection is nervous system safety. It is the feeling that you can lower your guard, and nothing catastrophic will happen. Psychologists call this secure attachment. A bond built on consistency, vulnerability, and trust. It requires 3 things: time, emotional risk, undivided attention. Now look at modern life. We have optimized for speed. We avoid risk, and attention is fragmented into pieces so small that silence itself feels uncomfortable. You cannot bond in fragments. Connection requires presence, and presence has become rare. Deep connection requires uninterrupted emotional focus. But we live in a state of constant interruption. Every vibration, every notification, every micro distraction, each one pulls the nervous system out of attunement. When someone speaks and you check your phone for half a second, something subtle happens. They feel it, and their body adjusts. They pull back just slightly. Over time, these micro withdrawals accumulate. We no longer listen to understand. We listen while waiting to respond, or worse, while half somewhere else. This is not cruelty. It is conditioning. Our brains have been trained for novelty, not depth. Depth is slow. Depth is quiet. Depth is sometimes boring, and we have lost tolerance for boredom. But intimacy lives there. Modern bonding is fragile. Ghosting has replaced difficult conversations. Ambiguity has replaced commitment. Independence has replaced interdependence. Why? Because vulnerability now carries higher perceived risk. In a world of infinite options, no one wants to appear too invested. We are afraid of being the one who cares more. So we ration ourselves. We show curated emotion, measured honesty, controlled intimacy. But deep connection does not grow in controlled environments. It grows when 2 people risk being misunderstood, when they reveal the unpolished parts. And increasingly, we are out of practice. We know how to perform connection, but we do not know how to surrender to it. Connection has become transactional. Profiles, bios, filters, metrics. We browse people the way we browse products. And when choice becomes infinite, commitment feels irrational. Why invest deeply when someone slightly better might be one swipe away? This creates a paradox. The more options we have, the less satisfied we become. Because depth requires limitation. It requires saying, I choose you despite the alternatives. But abundance trains us to keep evaluating, and evaluation kills immersion. You cannot emotionally merge. while comparing. The marketplace does not reward attachment. It rewards optimization. Deep bonding is biological. When two people connect, their breathing synchronizes. Their heart rates subtly align. Their stress decreases. But modern life keeps our nervous systems activated. Constant information, chronic uncertainty, low-grade anxiety. An overstimulated nervous system does not attach easily. It scans for threat. It anticipates abandonment. It expects instability. So when closeness appears, it feels unfamiliar, sometimes even dangerous. We confuse calm with boredom, intensity with chemistry, distance with independence, and slowly, secure bonding becomes foreign. Connection once happened passively. Neighborhoods, churches, community centers, local cafes, places where you saw the same faces repeatedly. Familiarity builds safety. Today, life is mobile. Remote work, relocation, algorithmic social circles. We no longer grow alongside people. We assemble relationships intentionally. But deep connection thrives in shared time, not scheduled appearances. It grows in the ordinary, in boredom, in proximity, in repetition. And we have engineered those conditions out of our lives. Humans are not designed for shallow bonds. We regulate each other emotionally. We learn who we are through being seen. Without deep connection, anxiety increases, meaning decreases. Resilience weakens. Loneliness is not just emotional pain. It is biological stress and a generation raised on constant communication. But minimal attachment will struggle in ways we are only beginning to understand. The death of deep connection is not dramatic. It is quiet. It happens in the half-attentive conversation. In the message never sent, in the risk never taken, deep connection has not disappeared. It has become uncomfortable. It asks for patience, for presence, for emotional courage. It asks you to stay when your instinct is to retreat. It asks you to risk caring more. The question is not whether connection is possible. The question is whether we are willing to slow down enough to build it. Because in the end, the loneliest generation may not be the one without people, but the one that forgot how to bond.